right, what is going on, guys? It is time. It is the countdown. Stage 1 preview. Coming in hot. Let's get this done. Here we go. First time. Stage 1 prologue is done. Qualifying is over. The top 10 have picked their starting positions. Time to get serious. All right, let's first start off with our starting order on this one. So, MotoGP, the GP Rally class up at the top. Those guys got to pick their top 10, got to pick their starting order, and then everybody else was in an inverted order. So, very interesting to see. Caught me by surprise. It was a little bit rusty, but let's jump right into it. Mason Klein on the Cove, going to be leading the group out. Mason, admittedly, before enjoys opening, no distractions, focused on the road book and makes it happen. He's proven that he is a great navigator. So let's see how far that Cove gaps these guys. Although it's not going to be easy with Skylar Howe's going to be tracking him down in the number 2 spot. So Skylar with a little bit of an off on the prologue, now going to have to make up a little bit of time and position himself there. Not going to have many tracks to follow other than Mason's in front of him. Mayo on the Dragon Rally team in the number 3 spot. Gamiza in the number 4 spot on the Gas 7's Fit Go in the number 5 spot. Joaquin Rodriguez in the number 6 spot. Gonsalves 7. Bueller 8. Barreda 9. Nacho Cornejo on the Monster Energy Honda 10. Ricky Brabeck 11. Toby Price 12. Paulo Quintanilla 13th. Luciano Benavides 14th. And Sam Sunderland 15th. That is your 15 starting order right now as it sits. Let's look at what the stage bringing. Move on over to this one. All right. Gonna get some elevation out of these guys for this time around. Let's jump over to that one. If you guys can see the graphic there, they're gonna be all the way up to 1775 meters. So these guys might have a little bit of a journey up to the top of some dunes, some hills. From the stage description, sounds like they're going to be doing a little bit of a volcano shuffle. So long stage for these guys today. 414 kilometers of timed special, or 257.25 miles, and then a 127 kilometer liaison, or that's going to be about 78 miles, 78.91 miles for them today. You guys can see the graphic over on the right-hand side there. You've got the media route, then you've got the short liaison there, the green, and then you've got the depart special stage where they're going to be coming around all the way down. So this morning we had talked about this previously, how the liaisons can be divvied up differently. That's what this is going to be, a shorter liaison in the morning with a longer liaison towards the afternoon. So about split half. They have the access route on this. Okay. Anyway, let's get right back into it. Depart special stage going to be taken off. Then you've got along that route, you are going to have a checkpoint. So they're going to be time stamping. They're going to be doing the things. It could be, I don't know, collecting road books, doing something there. From there is going to be a neutralization. So if you guys saw the basics video that was just uploaded, a neutralization, they're basically going to put a pause on the clock. Everybody gets the same amount of time. Hang out. It could be gas. In this case, it is for gas. And then everybody will resume once the fuel stop time is over. So everybody gets the same. It could be 15 minutes, could be 20 minutes, could be 8 minutes, could be whatever the organization has decided for that neutralization in there. An additional 2 more checkpoints before they hit the arrival special stage, ASS. They'll have fuel there, and then they'll have their short liaison there back to the bivouac. So again, it is split pretty much evenly for this one today as far as it goes. As far as the liaisons go. So short in the morning, short in the afternoon, long stage going on during the day. So going to be very interesting to see. This is going to be the first chance these guys really get to rocket these bikes out there, put some miles on them, really get hungry, really go after it. I'm expecting to see some interesting things. The Dakar, from their description, is saying that they are expecting gaps to be even opened up based on the terrain that these guys are going to be seeing. Not a whole lot of sand seen in this, but they are talking about some volcanic rock. They are talking about some grays and gravel and things like that. So it's going to be an interesting one. Could be a wheel day. could see some wheels. I don't know. We'll find out. But yeah, 257 miles that these guys are going to be traveling. It's going to be absolutely crazy. Looking forward to seeing how this shakes loose. Again, these guys are going to be getting started. First bike is off the line. The DSS is going to be at 7:45 a.m., which that would be 8:45 p.m. here on the Pacific Coast. So we're just under about an hour away. We're about 44 minutes away from the start of the first bike on the special. So if you guys have not, you want to be checking out the Dakar app. That is what we've got on the iPad there, checking it out for you guys and getting you the information. So absolutely excited. Let's see where this goes. These guys are going to be getting started. It's going to be a long day. So we'll check in the morning for the results show. If you guys haven't checked that out, we will have that posted up in the morning once we get up and we're able to give you guys a rundown. If you guys are listening on the podcast, and if you're not, and if you're watching on YouTube, you want to get over to the podcast playlist on YouTube, and you're going to want to check it out because we've got another episode of the Gnar Files coming up here in just a moment. So anyway, hope everything's good with you guys. Check out the Gnar Files if you're over on the podcast, and we will see you guys in the morning. See ya.
Hey guys, thanks for listening to Chasing Waypoints. We got another edition of the Gnar Files with a special guest, one of my good buds, RB, Ricky Brabeck. Hey bud, how are you?
Doing good. How are you guys? Thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoy.
Right on. Good, man. I know you're busy and got a few minutes to steal from you, so we'll just get right into it. How are you feeling for Dakar, dude?
That's always a tough question because, we wait a whole year to go to the Dakar. So, we're kind of antsy all year, but yeah, the time's up and now it's time to go. The team's looking good. I'm feeling good. We have a new bike coming. So that's going to be quite the eye candy for this rally. But, we'll see how it goes. And, we're stoked to get out there and go for another round of Dakar.
Cool. Hey, so obviously everyone follows you on your gram and your social media. And so training with Skylar, that looks like you guys are gelling, having a good time. How's that going for you?
Yeah, Skylar's new to the team, so it's really nice. There's two Americans on the same team, so it makes training and obviously like Team America a little bit easier.
America!
A little bit bigger. But Skylar's good. Me and him have been doing some road books the last couple of weeks, so it's been quite fun, to have another teammate doing road books. And, I think we can kind of push each other to make the most of it.
Yeah, I was talking to Johnny earlier on another episode, and he said it's really good for you to have someone of like your speed to train with and stuff. So I could definitely see that going. When do you leave for Dakar?
Yeah, we leave normally on Christmas Day, but this year we're going to leave on the 26th. So we actually get Christmas at home, which is really nice. It's been about 6 years that I've missed Christmas Day. But looking forward to getting out there. Looking forward to spending Christmas with the friends and the family. And like I said, we're ready to go, and we're stoked, and hopefully it all goes well in our favor.
Right, 6-rider team, but you are missing someone from the Motorhome World Championships this year. Someone's not going to be there. So I don't know, bro.
Yeah, we're going to miss out on the World Championships, the Motorhome World Championships. But Kendall will be there. He'll be on the phone with us every day. He'll be texting us. But, it's a bummer he can't go. But like I said, we'll link up with him every day.
It's always fun to listen to Kendall and see what he has to say. I mean, we're around each other all the time, so you know how that is going. So testing's good. The new bike's feeling good. Feelings on the bike.
Yeah, a lot of testing lately. The bike's good. We're finally making big improvements on certain specs. Like certain rider specs. Everyone likes something a little bit different. So yeah, I'm happy where the bike's at right now. But with the factory motorcycle, there's always testing and there's always something to improve. So I'm sure, even before the race, we'll find something that we like that could be different than others.
Yeah, right on. All right, bud. I know you got to go. You got stuff to do. I got to get on the road, but I appreciate your time and Appreciate you talking to the Gnar files. That's what we're calling it.
The Gnar files.
Oh, Jesus. I was talking to Johnny earlier, and I'm like, dude, what's your role as like team advisor, like for the team? He goes, well, no, I'm just like, I kind of do like this and that. I kind of do everything. I go, oh, so you're the Gnar of Dakar. And he's like, oh man, that's going to stink.
The Gnar of Dakar.
Yeah. So when you're out there with Johnny in the motorhome, just be like
Johnny Gnar.
Johnny Gnar. Yeah, there you go. We'll go with that. So we got to give him something like that. So, all right, guys. So just a little quick excerpt from Ricky. Just appreciate you guys listening, tuning into the Gnar files, and we'll see what's coming up next.
See you guys. Thank you.
Peace out. Thanks. Hey y'all, this is Gnarly Dave, and thanks for tuning in for another episode of the Gnar Files, exclusively on Chasing Waypoints podcast.
All right, so there you have it with Gnarly Dave, another episode of the Gnar Files, this time with none other than Mr. Ricky Brabeck. So, yes, we knew. I knew it when I saw the light. I'm like, okay, this light is different. This is not the same Honda bike. And then from the other episodes and some of the chatting, little details, doesn't look like big, but there is some big stuff in there. So I'm excited. Today's stage 1, finally 257 miles of full send on all of the Honda bikes is going to be absolutely awesome. I mean, not to say that they didn't do that in durability testing, but, probably going to be a little extra spicy considering that it is the Dakar Rally. It is going to be an interesting stage with 257 miles for these guys today. So I'm excited about that. So if you guys are tuned into the podcast, this is the bonus stuff because this is not on the stage intro on YouTube. But if you are subscribed to the YouTube channel, check it out. We're giving you the stage rundown on there as well. With some of the visuals that you guys heard earlier. So predictions, what are we looking at? Mason and Skylar have ridden together in the past. They have trained together. They have practiced together. Skylar is aware of Mason's ability to navigate. Both of them, not to detract from any of them. Skylar is a fast rider, very confident. I know yesterday he had a little bit of a shakeup. But I guess you could say is like, okay, cool. Now that we got that out of the way, time to get to business. So I'm still pulling for Skylar. I think he's going to have a great result for this stage. It sounds like from the stage description that it is going to be a little bit rougher of a stage. So from what they were saying in the Dakar and the stage description, they're talking about that. They're talking about possibility of big gaps being opened up just on this initial stage, which should be very interesting to see because these are the stages early on. We've seen it in previous Dakars where a simple mistake, a navigation mistake, a tricky navigation, something like that, anything that costs you a lot of time in the first stages can really throw you off for the entirety of the rally. It really ruins it. You want to be in the middle of the pack. You don't want to be in the back of the pack, and you don't want to be in the front this early on. So we'll see, but somebody's got to win the stage. So we'll see what happens on that one. So Mason Klein going to be leading the group out. He is the one that's selected to be the number 1 spot as they figure, as they get to pick the spots, he's either going to be first or second. So that was the spot that he did. A little bit rusty. I was trying to figure it out. Well, why is Mason up front? He was 10th. They're supposed to be inverting the order. But then I realized after talking to Lisa Mason's mom, and then literally at the same time finding an article about it and then going, oh yeah, they do. They invert. So they invert the starting order, but the top 10 get to pick their starting position. So that's going to be an interesting one to see. Mason Klein, Skylar House up front. Those are the fast guys there. Bueller and Beretta is 9th and Nacho 10th. So what's interesting is that you have all of your fast guys, right? You've got Nacho in 10th, Ricky Brabeck 11th, Toby Price 12th, Pablo Quintanilla 13th, Luciano Benavides 14th, and Sam Sunderland 15th. So you've got a really hungry group of guys, and they're going to have a few tracks to follow. What's interesting is you've got Mason and Skylar, both navigators. Both of them can navigate. I don't know. I guess you could say kind of arguably maybe Mason a little better in the navigation. I don't know. I mean, kilometer per kilometer, note per note. Who knows? But I mean, I know if they're working together as a team, since it is one of the first stages, even though they are on different manufacturers. it could be interesting. But that's 1 and 2. The problem is you've got a whole nother field. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is Beretta. Beretta is not afraid to go fast. Neither is Bueller, but in 9th is Beretta. And then you have 10, 11, 12 with Nacho, Brabeck, Price, Quintanilla, Benavides, and Sutherland. All fast guys. So those guys could make up some time up front. Now, the only thing that I could see that could maybe happen here is if Mason and Skyler are able to put a gap early on the guys on the field that's there, and the tracks get a little bit wonky, or, you know, they're able to, maybe, I don't know. If there is a tricky section that they're able to get through them before the rest of the pack, the group arrives behind them, those tracks may be able to throw off some of the faster guys behind them, especially if there's a tricky navigation section. I don't know. I mean, that is, I feel like that is a totally plausible thing to happen, considering that you've got a lot of guys in between two fast guys and great navigators, and then you've got a hungry field behind those guys. So this is going to be interesting for the first stage. You know, we'll see what shakes loose. These guys are getting ready to get started here in about 30 minutes. So we're going to be calling it a show here in just a moment, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Hit the Q&A if you're on Spotify. If not, direct messages. If not, if you're on the YouTube side of things, you could always probably leave a comment there as well. So I don't know. What do you guys think? I want to know. Honda podium, all 3. Stage wins, 3 Hondas. I don't know. You got a lot of Hondas behind. So if Skyler's cutting the track, you've got some Hondas behind him. So maybe he may not finish up top 3, but it'll be nice to see all 6 Honda bikes up towards the top, displacing the Austrian bikes. So I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, that is a wrap for tonight's episode, guys. We will talk to you guys in the morning for the results. See ya. All right, that is a wrap for the Chasing Waypoints podcast. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Looking forward to our next one coming up. Remember, if you are out riding, do not forget to tag us at Chasing Waypoints. Hashtag Chasing Waypoints. And if you haven't already, get on over to the website. Get signed up for the newsletter, The Bivouac. North America's rally raid and adventure riding newsletter. Hey, let's have some fun. Let's find out what are you guys up to. Let's get you featured. If you're a brand and looking to get supported, get some eyeballs, get some ears on your business. Absolutely, hit us up. Send us a message at podcast at Chasing Waypoints. But anyway, that is a wrap. Remember, shiny side up. See you guys.